Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the new fashion bunker, temporary fashion bunker. Listen, we're going to talk about Louis Vuitton. Why am I saying temporary? Because I'm in transfer, honey. We are in Melbourne for the launch of the release or the world premiere of Art Lovers Unite, the movie that I did with Vivienne Westwood. Listen, I want to talk to you today about Louis Vuitton though, because I have a reveal to make. I traveled to Melbourne with something very special. And I gotta say, I was a little bit skeptical in the beginning. I thought, is this going to work? Is it not going to work? But honey, it worked. And that is this little beauty here. The packing cube. Oh my God, we have so much to talk about when it comes to the packing cube size medium. Right before you subscribe to my channel, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today and gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon, superdacob, all spelled together there for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday, and you're all invited to join the live chats. And actually, let me cue in the live chats right now. Hello, my co-chatters. Hello, darlings. Hello, darlings. Hello, hello, hello. So, you guys, this is going to be a really weird type of setup for a luxury YouTube channel, because usually what you do is you do an unboxing of a product that you purchased. And then down the line, you make another video where you review the product. So, but since I literally purchased this little beauty the day before I left, I had no time to film the unboxing. So what we're going to do is the little reveal and what fits inside and a little review. And then, this has never been done before, I'm going to do an unboxing video when I'm back in the fashion bunker. How about that, y'all? So they do three main core sizes of the packing cube, which was released in 2018. So it's a relatively new product for Louis Vuitton standards. So they do a small, medium, and large. This is the size medium, which is the one that I went for and wanted and kind of was hoping they would have the day I went to the store, and they did have it. So I'm super, super happy. Listen, in the luxury community, also in the makeup community, I don't think anybody ever considered buying this. And I think once I am done showing you why this thing convinced me so much, you're going to want to run out and buy one. So be careful. Stop watching now if you're easily susceptible to FOMO. Because this thing, let me tell you, it's the bomb diggity. It's the bomb diggity because, okay, so obviously I took my makeup with me, the main makeup that I use when I live stream. And I took it with me to the Louis Vuitton boutique. Listen, I mean, I'm shameless. Some people might have felt embarrassed. I was talking to my sales associate and I said, listen, do you mind if I try to put my makeup inside of this? I cleaned the pouches and the makeup, the containers, obviously they were not dirty. I would never put something dirty inside a new inside something that I didn't buy yet. And she said, yes, of course. She saw that everything was clean. So I literally tested it out to see if this thing fits my needs. Now, the first reason why I got this was because when I live stream is when I use the most amount of makeup, and I have to touch up and refresh my makeup throughout my live streams. And as you know, my live streams sometimes last 10 hours and then some. And I've noticed that my personal needs, I have a table in front of me, usually. Well, right now, well, I have a table to the side of me, but usually when I'm filming in the fashion bunker, I have a table right in front of me, and I have like all my makeup all over the place. And I don't really have this. And why is this so good? Because you just put it on the table, you unzip it, okay? And you just flip the lid open. And it's so freaking amazing. I just take out whatever I need, because the other beauty pouches or trousse toilettes that I have, which I adore, and I actually took them with me. I have them with me right now in Australia. Actually, I can show them. Well, they're to the side, but I can get them. But for other purposes. But this thing is so perfect when you are in a pinch and you're dealing with makeup a lot. You could get even the bigger one, but this is the perfect size for the essentials. And you just flip it open, take out what you need. So I have my powder, my Chanel powder, the loose powder, which is natural finish loose powder. This is the color 10, which is kind of translucent. I also traveling with my perfumes, so I have my perfumes in here as well. But let's say, like, usually for, you know, makeup purposes, I don't have the perfumes in here, so I take out my 3 perfumes. I even have my little scrunchie pouch, you know, my Louis Vuitton scrunchie is in here, and my Chanel scrunchie as well. They travel together. These little two came along with me to Melbourne. My 2 little scrunchies, my little Chanel scrunchie and the giant Louis scrunchie. So they're here as well. They're in this little pouch too. They're in the packing cube as well, and they also serve as a little kind of, you know, filling whatever holes are left in the packing cube, because the packing cube, as you can see, is super soft and it's not structured. You know, it's a very, very soft material. The beauty of it, however, is that inside it doesn't have plastic. It doesn't have that, what they call the washable textile material, which can degrade with time if oil spills on it or perfume spills on it, you know. This one has textile. So this thing is not going to chip and peel and fall apart in 20 years. No, it's going to stay the same. And it has a little leather tag. The leather tag says Louis Vuitton. This particular packing cube was made in Italy. So this is a made in Italy piece. And then, so I have quick access to my powder. I have quick access to my brushes, my powder brush and my blush brush. They're also both in here. Then I got my the actual blush that I use. I have it on right now. It's Malice by Chanel, number 71. So I have my one blush in there. Underneath it is my eyebrow makeup, also by Chanel, Les Sourcils de Chanel. This is the shade 50. Actually has 2 different shades, but I use the darkest one. Then I have a bunch of little tiny scrunchies for my hair. Like if I'm in a pinch and I need to fix something, I always have them just floating around. They also like cushion everything, you know. Then I have my lip gloss, sucker for Chanel, also Chanel lip gloss. Some Q-tips, always good for nose, eye, around the ear, whatever you need to touch up. These are always good to have. So they're inside here as well. Then I have my Gabrielle Parfum in a little satchel, the pure perfume of Chanel number 5, because I'm traveling now. Then I also have my Revolution makeup, by the way, not sponsored by any of these brands. I bought all of this, just to be very clear. Ultra Base Corrector Kit. I always use this to, see, these are all the colors, in the, it's all overexposed, but everything to correct the face. I always use this before I lay on my makeup. So this is always with me, and I have to touch up something quickly during the live streams. It's in here as well. So that's kind of like the basics that I need. And usually now that I have this, finally, I always keep the brush here. So the brow kit or the blush have mirrors right there. So this kind of just stays at the top. Basically, the fundamentals I need for the live stream is my powder that I have to retouch, and eyebrows, and they also have the mirror. So I just open this as a little mirror when I need it. I got this. I got the brush in here as well. So quick access, and it's not messy. You know, before, all over the table, I would have all the makeup I need. But now it's all in one place, and when I'm done, you close it, you zip it closed, and it's fabulous. Fabulous. Now, the downside is that because it's not a structured piece, if it's not full, everything in here is just going to fly around. If you're kind of carrying it around and moving it around, it's all going to fly around. So you will have to find something to fill it with. You know, like scrunchy cushion, like a little tiny pillow type of thing. You know, just put it in there and it creates that cushioning It fills the voids. So that's something you're going to have to think about. Or if you don't need all this space, you can buy the small version. This is the medium size. The small one is really half the size of this one, so it's really tiny. Definitely way too small for me. I also have the makeup pads in there. I just took them out before because, yeah, they got all white little frizzy things all over my perfume satchel. So I took them out for now, but usually they're in there as well. So this thing is, for me, it's like a godsend because it really, really, really suits its purpose perfectly. Like it does what I want it to do. And it allows me quick access. The Trousse Toilette, which is so 80s and I adore it. I can show it to you now. It's such an 80s piece and I love it. However, for travel, I have it with me all the time. I love this piece to bits. However, when I'm retouching my makeup quickly during the live streams, you always got to do this, you know, and it's getting in and out is not that easy. And you could scratch yourself, and then I have my ring on, and then, you know, you always got to be careful with the zipper because this opening isn't fully open. So this is not a practical piece for when you're like really accessing your stuff and working with your makeup several hours. This thing suits the purpose perfectly. And now I was talking to my sales associate and she did say, you know, well, this is not really for makeup. It's for travel. You could put, you know, technical stuff in there. You could put socks in there, ties. You could roll your ties and put, you know, people use them for all sorts of purposes. But once I explained to her what I needed it for, she was like, oh, I've never seen somebody do that before. This is a really good idea. And I was like, right? So I'm just saying, this thing really, really works. It's perfection. I'm so happy that I went for this. Anyway, of course I traveled with my beautiful little brand new size 50 keepall. So that's going to be a video on its own. And then, as I was telling you, I also took my other toiletry pouches. So of course I also took my 26, Poche Toilette 26, came with me. Also this one, this is not the type of toiletry pouch you use when you live stream 10 hours. Again, because when you unzip it, you got this whole situation of this kind of opening and then it falls to the side. I love to have that visual of everything I have inside all at once. And you can only have that visual when you have that lid open. Oh my gosh. Now, but what I carry in here, my sunglasses. I got sunglasses. This is my sunglass pouch. Could you believe? Anyway, all the classics, right, Aisha? Oh my God, living for the classics. And of course, we also have a little kirigami pouch in here. But the kirigami, I use it for my iPad mini. So this is kind of my travel case for the iPad mini. And it is the perfect size for the mini. This is the iPad mini. So you just slide it in there. Piece of cake, you clips it closed, and you got your little envelope for your iPad mini. So this is perfection. So yes, I am obsessed with Louis. And I'm going to tell you right here and right now, if you stick to the same type of Louis Vuitton design, like I love the monogram, right? It makes sense. Like after years and years, you know, you buy one piece here, one piece there. It adds up. It becomes a beautiful collection. And they look so good together. And you got to stick to that one thing. If you start like veering off to, oh, now I want Damier Ben, now I want the seasonal print, oh, now I want a little color that's like, and all of a sudden you're going to end up after a couple of years with pieces that don't match at all. And they could look amazing, but usually it doesn't. Usually it does not look that good. But if you like kind of stick to the same thing, which I know for some people that's also crazy and boring. For me, it's not. For me, it's like an amazing. And you kind of like, you know, you kind of, you know, when you travel with them and you're planning on how to, you know, what to put where. I mean, it works. But, you know, call me crazy. But for me, it works. Yeah, I also have, you know, my little compact coin here thingamajiggy. My passport holder is also, so it's a vibe. Traveling like this, oh my God, it gives you such a sense of joy. I can't even tell you. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to show you the packing cube. I highly recommend it. I think it is fantastic. It's so practical, suits its purpose. I have some in my chats. I see some wonderful opera singers as well and musicians, and you know how it is when you gotta be. I mean, you obviously probably have somebody who does your makeup if you're performing and you're about to go on stage. But if you're in a pinch and you also have to do your own touch-ups with makeup, listen, having this little thing in your dressing room and it's just done. Oh, lifesaver and a life changer. Just saying that. I love the look, says Lady Bratface. Thank you. Nicola says, so true. I only collect classic monogram SLGs. I mean, I know a lot of people would like look at this video or look at us monogram lovers and would say, oh, you're so boring. This is so basic. You know, we've heard these stories so many times. People saying it's so basic. I don't think it's basic. I think these pieces are so... Listen, I've had this little wallet since, I keep forgetting, 2012? It's like 10 years old now. And I throw it everywhere, in every bag I use, in every pocket I have. It's with me every day. I mean, it's 10 years old. It still looks, I don't want to say brand new because obviously it's not. But I did not have to replace any pieces of it. The zipper didn't need to be replaced. The fabric didn't need to be replaced. It is still perfect. It has aged so beautifully. And this is why I buy these pieces, because, people say, oh, is luxury an investment in terms of, oh, does it have resale value? No, when I talk about investment, I talk about something that's going to last me many years. So I invested the money because I know that I'm not going to need to buy a new wallet every year or every 2 years, because, if I buy another wallet, it's maybe going to fall apart or break. I know when I buy a Louis piece, I'm good to go. I don't need to worry. I don't need to think. I have it in the other room. I also took my little key pouch, also monogram. Also, that little thing goes everywhere with me. And you know how many times the keys are attached to it and you take it out of the bag and then the whole thing falls to the floor because it kind of slips out of your hand. That little tiny key pouch has fallen to the floor hundreds of times. It doesn't have one single scratch on it. Like, I love Louis Vuitton canvas. So having found this to use now for my makeup purposes, I'm happy. Very, very satisfied. Very, very sad. Highly recommend. So let me read the chats, which are super far away. Absolutely. The packing cube will move in soon, says Madame. Perfect to refresh the look. Madame. And exactly, you guys, by the way, Madame is a singer. Wonderful, wonderful singer. Beautiful voice. Madame, and I know how much you love Louis Vuitton and the monogram. This little thing. Plus, I love how it's like so bohemian. It just like kind of, it does its little, it's moody. It folds, it's like, it exists without, it kind of just does what it wants to do, which I find so fabulous. It's effortless. That's what I want to say. It's like, very Parisian, living for it. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in for my blabbering on about my obsession of Louis Vuitton and this particular little tiny reveal of the packing cube. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below if you have a packing cube yourself, or if you want to get one, or if you're considering getting one. Oh my God, on their website, they show you the 3 sizes together in a Louis Vuitton, like a trolley, a carry-on. And the trolley is open, little kind of piece of luggage. And inside they position the 3 of them, and they're made to be modular so that you can kind of like it's like Tetris. You put them together and they fill up a whole space of a trolley. Oh my gosh. Stuff like that really gets me horny, because you see that they thought it through, the art of packing. And when you see all of those Louis Vuitton pieces packed together, my mouth waters. It's so satisfying to see things fit together like that. Maybe I'm a little bit OCD, I know, but it just makes me happy to see when a company thinks through every piece and then it kind of all falls into place and you just go, oh, that's it. This is it. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Never give up on love and subscribe.